Hello everybody, I'm Storm here. Welcome back to Crusader Kings 3. In the last episode, we won our war down here in the south. We also divorced our wife because she was unfaithful and contracted the lover's pox, herpes. A tad hypocritical since we have our own lover, but whatever. We haven't gotten a disease from it yet. So there's that. Also, my vassals couldn't seem to make up their mind as to which son they wanted to vote for succession, but that seems to have largely settled down for the moment, so hopefully that will stay that way. And we are starting to build up another opinion penalty here a little bit for being at peace. So we're going to have to go to war pretty soon. So we'll have to see how that goes. Alright, so let's go ahead and unpause. I need to wait for my income to come back up. The more I dig into the ancient texts, the more I discover. Could the mysterious practices of the ancient devotees predate even Norse itself? I seem to have stumbled across something remarkable. Let's see. Learning lifestyle points. I'm actually going to probably move on from the learning lifestyle stuff. So perhaps I should experiment a little after all. Let's do it. See, we are really stressed as well. I'm going to switch to wealth focus. We're going to go work off some stress. As I finish yet another lap around the castle, I can already feel my worries dripping off me together with the sweat. Some people say I run from my problems, but I say I run towards solutions. I gain sweaty stench. General opinion -5. Alright, but it does help get rid of some of that stress there. Locked in a room, strange powders on a burning fire provided overpowering heat. Smoke and smells as I tried to feel the things that lie beyond the world of senses. I do not know how much time passed before strange, indecipherable visions of light and pulsing sounds came to me. Was it my imagination or a glimpse of the divine? Is there even any way to tell? I'll need to try again to see if anything is different. Say, interesting. I'll record my findings down for... No, we're going to keep on going. Keep on going for it. As I experiment more and more, I get clearer and clearer. I get a clearer and clearer grasp on things. It is as if I can now summon the presence I feel when I start my little ritual. It offers stability and comfort as the chaos of the world swirls around me. Let's see, I gain Wise Man. I lose 48 stress. Gain introspective rest for 5 years, but then I gain 51 stress because I am diligent. What? Okay. Alright, what does Wise Man give me? Learning +1. Sure, I'll take it. Alright, so should I I'm thinking I want to go to war with this guy here soon. I've got a pretty sizable army, though. Should I go back to war Frisia? You have a couple of allies. So if I were to do like a holy war for a county, like this one, 4,276. I really can't afford it right now. I need to get some cash flowing in. Acquaintance taken prisoner. Okay. Speaking of prisoners, I don't have any in my dungeons. Unfortunate. That could have been a decent source of income. Alright. Are you someone I really need to sway anymore? I am my court chaplain. Can I just replace you? Yeah. I can make my concubine my chaplain. I can make my niece my chaplain. He has a better opinion of me. There we go. I will no longer need to sway you. Go ahead and cancel that. Alright. Now, factions. You are a potential problem. Independence faction. Lower Crown Authority is annoying, but not a critical problem. If we're forced to lower authority, we're forced to lower authority. But this is a potential problem. You. Who are you? Duke Halston of Dehubarth. Wants independence. You have a lot of troops for a duke. And you have a couple of allies. About to say alloys. That's completely different. Let's see. If I were to murder you, how possible is that? I mean, it's not terrible, but it's not good. If I were to try and sway you, that has a better chance of success. Alright, let's try that and let's see how it goes. See if we can get ahead of this before it becomes a problem. I mean, it is just Dehubarth, so if we gotta let it go, we gotta let it go, but I'd rather not. If at all possible. What about you? What about you? You're currently fighting 3 wars, including against this vassal here. That guy. And who's this? That guy. Okay. Getting involved there is probably not a great idea. Let's see. Empire titles. There's a little bit of Finland. Attacking King R. Finno. Oh, they're trying to subjugate this guy? You are trying to subjugate this guy. And you're winning? Attackers. Defenders. But still, the treasury. The treasury. I'd like to get her up around 500 gold before we do anything. I'm being called to war. War against the tyranny of Serene Doge Marco. Allies will be the Doge of Venice. No thanks. And suddenly I'm at war. Well, a commoner of Swedish heritage has been accosted in the streets of Oslo over some minor offense. By making a statement in their defense, I could perhaps convince my marshal, Duke Halston, equally Swedish, of my good character, but I might risk alienating my Norwegian peers. I spend 75 prestige to get 10 opinion. Norwegians are of superior moral fiber. 40% chance that we spend the prestige. And it looks like we did not spend the prestige. Okay, so it looks like that Estonia managed to absorb that territory. And now we suddenly find ourselves at war. Alrighty then. This we can deal with. Now this is new. It's raising them in groups, I guess, to be below supply limit. Alright. Grima seems to have been having a difficult time at our latest feast. She sneaked out early and was not seen for the entire rest of the evening. Keeps the trait impatient. Shy or gluttonous. Patience fine. Alright, you guys can just merge. I wonder about Freya sometimes. The things she says, her aggravating personality, the way she has of always getting on my nerves, she is as foreign to me as any of my common subjects. I do not question the heritage of my daughter Freya lightly, but doubt is gnawing at my mind. Of course she's my daughter. The only one that I'm concerned about is basically my daughter here. Oh, I don't think so. Okay, while we're doing that fight there, I want you to come down here. Oh, did we not catch them? Apparently we did not. Caught them there. Alright. You... I want you to get down here. Minting new coinage, right. I am going to probably need to get some money. 71% chance we get 125 gold. And I didn't. Of course I didn't. Why would I have? Oh well. Let's seize your capital. Probably we're good to go ahead and split this down again. Are you coming in to fight? Yeah, you are. Well, that was a boneheaded decision. Alright. You march down there. Alright, lay siege to this. And yeah, you can siege that all you want. That's fine. We're going to take out all 3 of your capitals, and that's going to be fine. Altering the deal. My lover, Queen Swaba, has a contract with me that is quite lenient, exempting her from many of the obligations I would typically expect from one of my vassals. If I could get her to consent to increased obligations, it would greatly benefit the realm in the long term. A sufficient incentive. I will pay her a giant pile of cash. No, I can't do that. To accept my alterations or else. You gain 15 stress because you are ambitious. Let's see, 97%. I bet I can persuade her to accept the changes. 97%. Swaba is persuaded to accept the contract change. 2% chance. It would gain 15 stress. In an effort to convince Queen Swaba to accept the more restrictive contract, I sat down with her and explained all the reasons why we needed to update it. She was reluctant at first, but after much discussion, I got her to agree that it would be reasonable to make an alteration to her contract. Good. That's good. If we had gotten the 2% failure on that, I would have been rather annoyed. Alright, dangerous faction. There's enough military power. Who is it? You. The guy who wants independence at 100% opinion. Really? Yeah, now I do really want to murder you. Alright, golden obligations. Do I have anybody that has... Do I have any hooks? Hey, Dehubarth. Ah, this one's done. Enforce my demands. And the other one's over as well. There we go. Disband my armies. Alright, Eric seemed to enjoy our latest feast immensely. Of all the things... He could not stop talking about the rich clothes and glittering gold he saw there. Greedy. Gregarious. Gregarious would be better, though we have been overwhelmed by stress. We'll go for a ride to burn that off. I can demand payment. Perfect. Alright, they're now 2 weak. My paths happen to have crossed with Count Audun, and to my surprise it seems as though he does not have a great impression of my friend Haldora. My niece and friend, okay. Perhaps I should take this opportunity to change his mind. Let's actually take the opportunity to burn off the stress. There we go. Alright. Armies look pretty good. It'd be nice if they were higher quality. Servant of Honesty. I was shocked when I caught Grimus trying to steal from the travel chest of the visiting Duke Arm. She confessed she had thought she could get away with it, but now knows it was wrong. Oh, do you now? Keeps the trait honest. Deceitful, humble. Yep, honest is fine. Well, as Emperor, I've been obliged to attend a local wrestling tournament, but the contestants have been delayed and the tourney won't start for at least another hour. While I lament about how poorly organized the tournament and my vassal, Duke Odd, suddenly walks up to me and pushes me straight into the horse's water trough, prompting everyone around to burst into laughter. Duke Odd becomes my rival, and I spend... Well, has happened. We've spent the prestige. I guess it was kind of funny. You and Dugard are no longer at each other's throats. Okay. That's fine. I'd rather not be having trouble with one of my vassals. So let's go ahead and actually increase the size of my men-at-arms regiments. Yeah, let's go ahead and get those guys to a larger size. What? Peasant rabble. Okay. Here we go again. You know, I don't mind. Either one of those sons would be perfectly fine as heir. My Marshal Duke Halston shares more with Odin and by extension Torbrand than he shares with most mortals. Alright, let's see. I'm trying to murder this guy. Okay. Is there anybody here who can be convinced? You can be convinced with a bribe. Do it. Let's see. It's had bad omen for 10 years. Murder scheme gains progress. Gains progress. Good. I don't think we necessarily need to murder the Duke anymore. But I've already spent the money, so you know what? We'll go through with it. Let's see. Let's work off some stress. Alright, as I finish yet another lap around my castle, I can already feel my worries dripping off me together with the sweat. Some people say I run from my problems, but I say I run towards solutions. We gain sweaty stench for a year. We lose some stress. There we go. You need to be converting people. Okay. We'll switch. Let's see if that just helps stabilize things for a little bit. Alright. We've been burdened with your oppressive laws for far too long. No more. We are done paying you taxes. No. 75% success chance with a 90% chance of secrecy. Set the plan in motion. What is the plan? Duke Halston is inspecting a ship anchored in one of the harbors later this week. It would be easy to have my agents drench the rowboat meant to ferry him out in flammable liquid, wait until it's out in the middle of the harbor, launch a flaming arrow, and then just let the water claim him. That's an inventive plan. Set the plan in motion. Where are you going? Duke, Halston is dead, claimed by the cold embrace of the ocean. The flaming arrow shot by my agent blazed a burning path across the harbor, and only moments later, the whole boat was up in flames. All passengers ended up in the water, and the fine fabric gets so heavy when wet. Unfortunately, the archer couldn't be found. Such a tragedy. Alright, where are you going? Wherever you're going, wherever you stop, is where I'm going to kill you. Ah, you're heading for the capital. That's fine. Let's see. I'm gonna need you to improve control. This is new. Do I actually need you to improve control? Control's at 75? Where are my rally points? Alright. Raise my troops here. We're only going to need the local armies. No, come here. Well, it turned out to not be necessary. Alright, Eric has come of age. Let's see. With an excellent grasp of all manners of etiquette and understanding of all kinds of entertainment, and the eloquence to go with it, he will have little trouble in navigating a life at court. So he is now a charismatic negotiator. Ooh. We have a prisoner. Execute him. Now, why can I not send you to increase control? There we go. 2 years. That's not bad. There we go. Let's see. Vassal tax contribution plus 10%. We'll take that. Propose alliance. The Porto Emirate. Never mind then. My spy master has come to me with grave news. While we do not know who someone is plotting against to kill my son and heir Finn. Make sure we're on disrupt schemes. We are on disrupt schemes. Alright, my son can marry. My daughter, Grandma, has been impressed with one of the household champions for a very long time. After finally meeting in person, she has been repeating the warrior's words to herself. Diligent is good. Alright, let's see. Who could you potentially marry? Someone with good inheritable traits. Not matrilineal. A genius. Russian, but of the right religion. There we go. Same proposal. Huh. Well, that's interesting. Looks like that guy got absorbed. Right. During the daily management of my realm, I have learned of several different opportunities I can pursue. Each opportunity has great potential, but realistically I can only pursue one of them. I must determine what would ultimately give me the most value. A lost home rediscovered. Obtained lost knowledge. Stewardship up and learning up. Get a weak hook favor on Countess Nasty. Securing those trade deals will fill my treasury. You know what? I'm going to take the cash. Straight up. Are there any factions here I need to be concerned about? Lower Crown Authority, independence from the Liege. That's just peasant rabble. Nothing I need to worry about there. Alright. We've been invited to a feast. Yes. What kind of meat is this? So rich in flavor. What are these vegetables? Almost sweet? Oh, and these wonderful little desserts. This feast is some of the best food I've ever tasted. Delightful. Lose some stress. Excellent. Okay, so... I can use a new holding. Yeah, that's fine. I'm going to construct a city. Another city. Go for it. Beast, a promise is a promise. What did I promise last night? I cannot remember what led up to it, but I do remember slapping the back of my vassal Duke Orm, telling him that I would do anything he asked of me. Now rumors abound of the oath I swore. I apparently hold the Duchy of Pisa. Okay then. Alright. What a feast. I remember the days spent in Duke John's halls for a long time to come, and now time to wash off the traces of merriment and wine and once more resume my duties as a lord of the realm. Alright, I gain the trait Eager Reveler. Diplomacy +2, intrigue +1, opinion of revelers +10. Alright. But I think we are at being invited to another feast. Alright, but before that I can go ahead and fire off. We're going to go ahead and end the episode here. Things are going pretty well. Let's see, you're fighting a couple of wars and not doing so hot. You have no allies. This seems like a great opportunity to go ahead and go to war with this guy. So that might be what we do next time. If I remember that that's what I want to do. Alright. So for now, we'll stop here. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.